And a very pleasant good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Game 2 of our doubleheader, Tusculum and Lenoir-Rhyne. Tusculum, under first-year head coach Rodney Tepp. Pioneers are 7-1 overall, 1-1 Southland Conference play. While the Bears are the 14th ranked team in NCAA Division II, 5-3 overall, 2-1 in conference play. Dean of Southland Conference coaches, Greg Paradine, in his 12th season with the Bears. Overall record of 111-63, 51-7 in Southland Conference play, and we are underway. The Pioneers win the opening faceoff, and we are underway. The Pioneers in their home grays with orange numerals, while Lenoir-Rhyne in their road black with opening 7-0 to start the year, losing 23-17 last week against Newberry, where Ross Geiger established a new Southland Conference record with 30 saves. Shot is high by Voss, the freshman from Powder Springs, Georgia. Also credit assist to Will Canada. And a face-off violation going against the Bears. Pioneers have one of the top goal scorers in the country in Nate Raymond, averaging 4.12 goals per game, which is currently ninth best in the country, second in the conference. Five teams in the South Atlantic Conference are currently nationally ranked, including these 14th ranked Bears. Shot is saved by Johnson. And we'll get the reset. Nice pass as going for Phillips. Tried to one-time it on the behind-the-back pass, but just a little off target. That's Raymond. He loses it. And a ground ball for Mitchell Linklater. And that shot will go out of play and be a restart for LR. New group comes in for the Bears, leading 1-0 here in the early going of this first quarter. Shot and a goal by LR. That's Tommy Aguilar. Aguilar with goal number 7 on the year. Makes it 2-0 LR. 10th meeting between the Pioneers and the Bears. It's been all Lenoir-Rhyne. Won the 9 previous meetings. Been close contest. In fact, several LR Tusculum actually had the lead in the fourth quarter. Face-off win for LR, and the Bears will go on the attack with the 2-goal lead. As we talked about, 5 teams ranked currently in the national rankings in the top 20, with Wingate 3rd in the country, with Limestone 7th, Queens 15th, Newberry 18th, and again, these LR Bears 14th in the country. And we've got a whistle, and we'll see what the and we're underway. Shot and a goal for Lenoir-Rhyne. Bryce Reese makes it 3-0 LR. for Reese, goal number 6 this season. So the Bears 3 goals on 5 shots. And we're going to have a timeout by Tusculum. So timeout, 10:34 remaining in the first quarter. Lenoir-Rhyne leads Tusculum 3-0. You're watching Tusculum Men's Lacrosse on the Pioneer Sports Network. .34 remaining in the first quarter. LR leading 3-0. It's been all Lenoir-Rhyne. And that will be a face-off win for Tusculum. Sean Dunn picks it up. Loses his footing, and he'll wait for new numbers for the Pioneers. Again, Tusculum, one of the top scoring teams in the country. And do a very good job distributing the ball with 86 assists, which are the second most in the nation. Only Anderson has more with 95 assists. Shot and a goal on the bounce by Tusculum. So the Pioneers get on the board with the goal. Tristan Kirkham. So Kirkham beats Johnson to the near side. And gives Tusculum brings Tusculum within 2 at 3-1. Bears on the quick shot. That's deflected. Still free and smothering it is Ross Geiger in the crease, and the Pioneers will come back on the attack, trailing 3-1. Lawrence Brown brings it over for the clear. Raymond wide to Phillips. Goal by Kirkham, his 29th of the season. Pioneers have 3 players with 20 goals apiece. At least 20 goals, and Nate Raymond, Kirkham, and also Cale Lawrence. Free Brown, that goes wide of Johnson. 38 seconds remaining on the shot clock. Six minutes into this contest with Lenoir-Rhyne leading 3-1. Cale Lawrence gets it over to Brown. Brown makes a move. Shot and a save by Johnson. Nice save by the LR netminder. Picks up his 3rd save of the contest. Lobs it to Starkey. And LR will set up on the possession and leading 3-1. Again, Greg Paradine, the dean of the South Atlantic Conference lacrosse coaches, founded the program, 4-time conference coach of the year, 2-time national coach of the year. Shot is deflected high and it'll go out of play. As they'll say, that went off of Geiger. That's Voss. Back out front to Eccleston. High in the air. Shot and a goal off the rebound. Lucky break for LR as they come up with the goal by Will Kanata. So a goal and assist for Will, and that makes it now 4-1 in favor of the Bears. Ball deflected high on the rebound, the deflection, which was caught in midair right in front of the goal. A little bounce shot that just gets past Geiger, and LR takes the 4-1 lead. Here's 7:23 remaining here in the first quarter. Sean Dunn with the pickup. Shot, and that one goes wide of Johnson. Pioneers set up on the possession. That one was intended for Phillips, just wide, an errant pass. Third turnover of the game for Tusculum. And LR will go on the attack, leading 4-1. Bryce Reese. Reese up top, sends it wide. Tommy Aguilar already has a goal today. Just passes Liam McGrath, number 22. They'll send it back out to Reese. Shot and a goal by Tommy Aguilar. As Aguilar finds the back of the bag for the second time. And extends the lead out to 5-1 in favor of the Bears. So 5-1 lead now for Lenoir-Rhyne. And it'll be a face-off violation in favor of Tusculum. This looks like it'll be Dunn and Brown, along with Nate Raymond, who now has it. Raymond over to Brown. Defense collapses, saved by Johnson. Dunn will come up with the ground ball pickup. Back out front to Lawrence. Kale. Nice pass to Raymond. Goes top shelf. Just past Johnson for the goal. And Pioneers now trail 5-2. 34th goal of the season by Tusculum's Nate Raymond. Also his 75th career goal for the Pioneers. Raymond, who scored his 100th career point last week against Newberry, gets point 101 with his 75th career goal. Nice assist by Cale Lawrence. as the defense collapsed on Kale and found Raymond. And not a lot of room and daylight for Raymond to find it, but he finds the top left corner of the goal to make it 5-2. Bears looking to get it back, leading by 3. They'll move it out and set up the offense here in this possession. Shot and a goal by the Bears. Aiden Mowry with the goal. So Mowry gets his second of the contest to make it now 6-2. And another face-off violation charged against LR. So Tusculum going on the attack. Sean Dunn. And it'll be a turnover on the Pioneers, and quick on the transition with a shot and a goal by Nate Ashley, sophomore from Bradenton, Florida. He hesitated as he entered the offensive zone for Tusculum, whether he's going to pass it off to Liam Farrell or not. Farrell said, just keep on going. And Ashley did. And for Nate Ashley, he gets his first goal of the season. And only his 5th shot attempt of the year. An overpass, but lucky for the Bears, on the spot. Picking up the ground ball is a player that I do not have a number for. So we'll find out who the young man is. LR going very, very deep roster. Shot and another goal by the Bears, this time by Torrin Eccleston, who entered the game as the Bears' leading scorer. Picks up his 18th goal. The Bears have exploded for 8 goals here in this first period. 3:27 remaining in the quarter. So very efficient are the Bears of 8 goals on just 12 shots. Well, Tusculum has 2 goals on their 8 attempts. Chalsky coming away with another face-off win for Tusculum. Chalsky putting up some impressive numbers. He's entered the game with 100. He was 147 of 240 in face-off wins. For a percentage of .613, which is 14th best in the country. With the Pioneers in a hole, down 8-2. Brown thought about shooting. Shot and smothered by Johnson. So nothing doing for the Pioneers on that possession. Eller on the tack, looking for more. That's Stape. He waits for Colton McCracken. McCracken with a shot, and McCracken with the goal. So Colton McCracken finds the back of the net. 9th goal of the quarter for LR. McCracken's 3rd goal of the season. Again, this is an LR team that plays very solid defense. Not allowed more than 13 goals on the season. And the Bears, Tusculum, now finding themselves down in a 9-2 hole against one of the best defensive teams in the country. Still free. And LR will come up with the ground ball pickup after the scrum. Ball's loose. Brown will pick it up. And he'll go on the attack with his team down by 7. Over to Lawrence. Shot and another nice save by Johnson. Johnson going on the quick. But we're going to have a foul on the Bears. Jordan Daniel sends a wide over to Raymond. Shot wide. Possession to Tusculum. Off the stick and coming up with the ground ball pickup is LR's Joey Masson. Masson works his way out of trouble. And LR on the attack. Linklater goes wide to Mowry. Right in front. And that will be the end of the first quarter as time runs out. We play 15 minutes, and it's been all Lenoir-Rhyne. The Bears lead Tusculum 9-2. You're watching Tusculum Men's Lacrosse on the Pioneer Sports Network. past Geiger, but the TU graduate student came up with it. And Tusculum goes on the attack. All three of the Bears' losses came to nationally ranked teams. In fact, they entered today's contest with a 25-game winning streak against non-ranked opponents. Kirkham with the shot, saved by Johnson. And it goes back over to Lenoir-Rhyne. Again, the losses lost 12-11 to ninth-ranked Indianapolis to open the year. Also lost to third-ranked Tampa 13-8. And we have a turnover by LR and back over to Tusculum. And then dropping their only conference loss of the season, losing on March 12th at 8th-ranked Limestone. Pioneers open with 7 consecutive wins, beating Young Harris, Shorter, Chowan, Leeds McRae, Emmanuel, and Alabama Huntsville. As well as beating Mars Hill before dropping their first game of the year last Saturday at Newberry, 23-17. Which vaulted the Wolves up into the national rankings at number 18 in the latest national poll. Shot and a goal by Liam McGrath. McGrath through traffic. Goes to the far side past Geiger. Got a lot on that one, did McGrath. His 4th goal of the season.
We're on goal by number 22, Liam McGrath. Assist number 12, Miles Moffett.
And Miles Moffett will pick up the assist, giving him 10 on the season. Puts the Bears up now 11-2. And we'll have a face-off violation against Tusculum, and Bears go on the attack now, leading by 9. Shot and a goal by Evan Voss. Voss on the goal for LR to make it now 12-2.
We're on goal number 42, Evan Voss. Assist number 14, Mike Cohen.
So Lenoir-Rhyne with 12 goals on 19 shots. They've put 18 on frame. And we'll have our first penalty of the game. This one going against the Pioneers and probably to Andy Michalski for so the Bears will work it around before going on to the man ad. Nice nifty move by Michael Holland. Did a nice little spin and it'll make it 13-2 in favor of Lenoir-Rhyne. Someone needs to go. Never mind. And we're back. Tusculum with the face-off win, trailing 13-2. Cal Lawrence over to Wesley Phillips. Phillips sends down to Tristan Kirkham. Johnson looked very good in goal today. 7 saves. He's allowed only 2 goals. Kirkham thought about pulling the trigger. Jordan Daniel trying an over-the-shoulder shot, but nothing going for Tusculum. That will be smothered down by Geiger. Geiger way out of the crease. Nunemacher. They will get it across to Lawrence. The Pioneers will now set up and go on the attack, trailing by 11. That one's off of Johnson. The shot by Nate Raymond. All the momentum by way of LR. Mitch Linklater passed that one away. But the Bears maintain the possession here with 4 minutes remaining in the first half. Linklater goes wide. That will be a turnover, and we have a penalty flag coming up. And we'll see who it is against. Looks like. So Freddie Harbison will be getting the penalty for the illegal body check. So 60-second man advantage for LR. Shot and a goal. They waste little time on that one as Jackson Price with the shot and the goal to extend LR lead to 14-2. The Bears recorded a season-high 22 goals in their SAC win over Coker back at the beginning of the month. Second most goals came in their last outing, scoring 15 against a very tough Anderson team. Bears get the face-off win. Colson Huff with the ground ball pickup, and LR will go on the attack here with 3:15 remaining in the first half. Jack Dickinson. White to Kramer. Kramer's pass is offline, and we'll go the other way to Tusculum. Niermacher loses it. A desperation try to dislodge, and LR will go back on the attack after the Tusculum turnover. 10 turnovers for Tusculum. LR working around. 2 minutes remaining here in this first half. Shot goes wide, but foot race for the ball, and Tusculum will come up with a ground ball pickup. They'll get it back to Geiger, and Tusculum will go on the attack. As Will Cookman will hand it off to Dunn. Dunn gets it to Lawrence, and Tusculum will set it up. 54 seconds remaining on the shot clock. 1:07 remaining on the game clock here in the second quarter. In a 14-2 game, it's all been LR. Dunn with a shot. That one goes wide. Still Tusculum ball. 29 seconds on the shot clock. Dunn with a shot and a goal by Sean Dunn. I believe the assist will go to Jordan Daniel. Makes it 14-3 with the LR lead.
Tusculum's goalman number 8, Sean Dunn. Assist number 17, Jordan Daniel.
Chalsky with the face-off win. And Tusculum will most likely work this one out for the last shot. Try to make it a 10-goal game at halftime. Shot wide. 7 seconds remaining. Caskey with 2 seconds. 1. And come up with the save will be Johnson to end the first half. We played 30 minutes. Your score at halftime. It's been all Lenoir-Rhyne. The Bears lead 14-3 over Tusculum. You've been watching Tusculum Men's Lacrosse on the Pioneer Sports Network. And we're back for the second half between Tusculum and Lenoir-Rhyne. The Bears lead 14-3. First half statistics. It was LR outshooting Tusculum, Tusculum 23-17, including 21-12 shots on goal, 9 saves for Johnson for the Bears, 7 for Geiger of Tusculum. Face-off wins. It's LR with their 11th face-off win just now, 9 wins for Tusculum. Looks like LR will stick with Johnson in goal. And it looks like it'll be Ross Geiger still between the pipes for Tusculum. Nice move, shot, and a goal for Lenoir-Rhyne. David Bell finds the back of the net. And for Bell, picks up goal number 2 of the 2022 season. Extends the lead out now to 15-3 in favor of the Bears. It looks like it'll be Macon Sumner. Another face-off win for the Bears, leading 16-3. Shot and a goal for LR's Liam McGrath. His second goal of the contest. And his 5th goal of the season. So the Bears have scored 3 times here in the opening minute and a half. And it will go the way of LR on the face-off violation. It will not be getting easier next week when Tusculum takes on 7th-ranked Limestone. It's the multi-national champions. Will be coming to town next week for a doubleheader. Women's game will begin at 1 o'clock, with the men's game starting at 4. Other sports action for Tusculum today. In baseball action, it was the baseball team dropping a 5-4 decision in 10 innings to 16th-ranked Newberry. The Pioneers carried a 3-0 lead into the bottom of the 8th, but gave up 3 runs in the 8th inning, went extra innings. The Pioneers took a 4-3 lead in the top of the 10th, but gave up 2 runs in the bottom of the 10th and lose 5-4 to the Wolves. Tusculum softball is leading 2-0 in their second game. They won the first game 2-0 against Marshall, so looking for the sweep. They had a big win earlier this week, splitting a doubleheader at 19th-ranked LMU. That's Sean Dunn with a shot that just goes high. way upstairs, and Tusculum will now go on the attack. 14 seconds remaining on this possession clock. Shot just outside the crease. They're going to say no goal. They're saying he was in the crease. So a crease violation against Tusculum and a turnover over to the Bears. So not going the way of Tusculum today here on the Lacrosse field. The women losing to Lenoir-Rhyne in game one. And now the men down 17-3 to the 14th ranked team in the country in Lenoir-Rhyne. Shot out front. Shot goes high. Still LR ball. 40 seconds remaining on the possession clock. Shot taken by Evan Voss, who's already put his name in the scoring column today. That's David Bell. Bell out front to Kanata. And off the crossbar goes Voss. And whoever was guarding Voss lost his man. Actually, it was a broken stick. And you can still see it on the field. So it's in pieces right now. So Tusculum on the attack. Those Pioneers going back to try to find some more lumber. Oh, over the shoulder shot that just hits off the left post. So LR goes on the move. So remnants of the broken stick have found their way off the playing surface finally. And LR will now go on the attack. Shot that does not get through traffic. It is blocked, but back to LR, and we see who it was blocked off of. So Tusculum player is down. Tyler Nunemacher, I believe, was possibly took that one off the leg. It ricocheted high into the air, so shot and wide. 47 seconds on this possession clock. Liam McGrath has already scored today. Goes wide out to Mowry. Mowry back up top to Aguilar. Low shot. That one will go wide, and that will go over to Tusculum. Not certain why, but So the LR defense doing a nice number on Nate Raymond, who entered the game as the number 9 goal scorer in the country, averaging almost over 4 goals per game. He's only got 1 today. Sean Dunn with the shot. That one goes off the post. And coming up with the pickup will be Victor Powell, but his pass goes wide. And they'll go back over to Tusculum as Nate Raymond will get it off to Jordan Daniel, and on the quick reset will be Tusculum. 7.5 remaining in the third quarter. Daniel with the shot and the goal. They're looking at it over, see if he was in the crease. They're having a discussion. One official near side said it was a goal. The other one, I believe, was thinking it may have been in the crease. But they'll go ahead and the goal in for Jordan Daniel. Pioneers score their 4th goal of the contest to make it 17-4. So for Daniel, who also has an assist earlier in the contest, will pick up his 13th goal of the season. The Bears scored 9 goals in the first period, 5 in the second, and have already scored 3 here in the third. Tusculum scored 2 in the first, 1 in the second, and Daniel's goal, the first goal of the period for TU. Kanata. Shot. That one will be wide by David Bell. Kyle Hatcher takes a shot, and that one goes wide. Tough angle for Hatcher. And another broken stick for Tusculum. Second one of the game. That shot will go low. 5 seconds remaining on this shot clock. So a lot of Tusculum lumber that's 2 sticks that are broken. That one will go wide, and that will end it on the shot clock. So a lot of shots taken by LR, none found the mark. Everyone's looking for a ball. Yeah, they're butts. And we're back to live action. 5 minutes remaining. 17-4. LR leading Tusculum. High pass. Johnson will get it off. Shot and a goal for Lenoir-Rhyne's Liam Farrell.
Lenoir-Rhyne goaltender number 31, Liam Farrell.
And we have a player down for Lenoir-Rhyne, definitely. So player down for Lenoir-Rhyne after that hit. Did not see it coming at all.
Tusculum penalty number 6, Brent Floyd Jr., 3 minutes for illegal body check to the head, not releasable.
So good to see Macon Sumner able to get up. Be a 3-minute penalty coming against Brent Floyd Jr. on the illegal body check to the head. So an extra man opportunity coming up for 3 minutes for LR on the penalty to Tusculum. So glad to see Sumner okay, sophomore from Wilmington, North Carolina. So the Bears will go on the extra man opportunity coming up. Already leading 18-4. Shot and a goal for Lenoir-Rhyne's Jackson Price.
Lenoir-Rhyne goal number 43, Jackson Price. Assist number 12, Miles Muppet.
So the Bears will remain on the man-up advantage on the penalty to Floyd. Chowski loses the stick and the ball, and coming up with it is Lenoir-Rhyne. Over to Eccleston. Back out top, off the wing. And off to Geiger. Geiger will send it way deep into the zone, and coming up with it is Raymond. Pioneers have an opportunity to possibly get a man down opportunity here. We wait for the call. Looks like it'll go to Tusculum. And we're going to have a penalty against Lenoir-Rhyne. which will be the first of the day against the Bears. Brown loses it. And he backhands it over to Kirkham. .25 remaining on the shot clock, but I think the Pioneers will just try to work off as much of this 3-minute penalty against Floyd. Six seconds, 5, 4, shot, goes wide, doesn't hit anything, so it'll be shot clock violation, but we'll have the penalty coming up against Lenoir-Rhyne. So the Pioneers will get the fresh 60, and we'll have the
Lenoir-Rhyne penalty number 37, Dillon State, the 32nd technical for interference.
Lawrence Brown. Coming up with it is Daniel Brown. Brown with a shot. And a nice save by Johnson as he bodied that one away. Minute left. Shot and a goal for Tusculum. Looks like that'll be Tristan Kirkham. So the Pioneers get the extra man, the man-up goal with the assist to Jordan Daniel. No, the goal's to Nathan Frazier, excuse me.
Tristan Kirkham, assist number 17, Jordan Daniel.
No, it was Kirkham, my apologies. So, got it right the first time. So it makes it 19-5. Teams are back to even strength. .30 seconds. LR will be looking to take the last shot, and looks like we'll have our first penalty. Not first penalty, but a penalty heading into the fourth quarter. I believe it's going to be against Tusculum. Ball goes high in the air. 6 seconds, 5 seconds remaining. Will they get off a shot? They will, but it will go wide. And that's where we will end it. We've played 3 quarters. Your score, Lenoir-Rhyne 19, Tusculum 5. You're watching Tusculum Men's Lacrosse on the Pioneer Sports Network. And we're back with the start of the fourth quarter as Lenoir-Rhyne will start man with the man advantage on the 30-second bench misconduct. I can almost say that was probably against head coach Rodney Tapp. He was not happy about something. He was letting the officials know it, so. But Pioneers a man down. And also down 19-5 on the scoreboard here in the fourth quarter. Hatcher, point blank range, another shot and a goal. This time by Tommy Aguilar. Kyle Hatcher, a point blank range, went off of Geiger, but off the rebound came Aguilar, and Aguilar gets the goal.
Lenoir-Rhyne goal scored by number 50, Tommy Aguilar. Assist number 3, Joe Venazio.
You credit the assist to Joe Venazio, who's wearing jersey number 3 today. So the Bears lead 20-5. Make that 21-5 on the goal from Jack Dickinson.
Lenoir-Rhyne goal by number 52, Jack Dickinson.
As Dickinson becomes the 16th different player to score a goal today, which is an amazing statistic. Out of 21 goals, 16 different players have scored a goal for the Bears. Shot and a goal by Tusculum's number 43, Nicholas Drennan. Getting some playing time is Nicholas as he finds the back of the net. And for Drennan, his second goal of 2022.
Pioneer goal by number 43, Nick Drennan.
And it looks like we have a new goalkeeper for Lenoir-Rhyne. Ian Ellis, freshman from Montgomery, Ohio, is in goal for Lenoir-Rhyne. So you can close the book on Johnson. Allowed 5 goals, 10 saves in his 45 minutes of work. Shot and a save. Jaden Goldstein is stopped by Geiger. Nate Raymond sends a blast, and that will go wide, and it will go over to Lenoir-Rhyne. Shot wide by Gabe Smith, sophomore from Greenville, North Carolina. So a lot of players for Lenoir-Rhyne and Tusculum both getting some playing time today, especially in this fourth quarter where the game is pretty much out of no doubt who's going to win it. Get some players some playing time and sitting out wide to Lawrence. Lawrence over to Kirkham. Shot goes wide by Brown. And we get the reset. As they said, that either went off the goalie or grazed off the frame. Pioneers get a fresh 60 seconds. Cale Lawrence trying to get free. Off the Brown. Shot and a goal by Brown. Lawrence Brown. Credit assist to Jordan Daniel. So Lawrence Brown from Daniel makes it 21-7.
Tusculum goal by number 7, Lawrence Brown. Assist number 17, Jordan Daniel.
Palos with the win on the face-off. 20 wins for Lenoir-Rhyne. Now be a turnover on the Bears. Shot by Caskey was a tough angled one. Went across the goal mouth. Gomoriadis is now in goal for Lenoir-Rhyne. Might see another change coming up for the Bears at that position. And he makes the save. Coming up with the ground ball pickup will be Dom Maggio. So LR with numbers will try to get off a quick shot, trying to give and go, still free. And coming away with it is Tusculum. Wesley Phillips off to Lawrence. Kirkham, shot. Kirksom's shot is deflected. It will still be Tusculum ball. 6:33 remaining. Pioneers go low side. No, as Brown shot. 24 seconds on the shot clock. Off to Phillips. Off a Raymond stick. Back comes LR. That is Dom Maggio, and Dom Maggio will find the back of the net with the goal. And the way his team is reacting, it's something he might have not done a lot lately. So Dom Maggio with his first, that's correct, his second career game, gets his second game of the year and his first goal of the season. For the freshman from Buford, Georgia, gets his first collegiate goal to make it 22-7. So Dom Maggio, nice size young man. 6'2", 250 pounds, graduate of Buford High School. Shot wide by David Bell. Approaching the 5-minute mark of this contest. LR has already matched their season high in goal production, matching the 22 goals they scored against Coker. Shot and a save by Geiger. Pioneers on the quick release. Nunemacher, who was injured earlier, is back in for Tusculum. "47 shots by Lenoir-Rhyne, 30 by Tusculum. Bears looking to hold. Shot and a goal by Tusculum, and that looks like that's going to be Nate Raymond. So Raymond will pick up his second goal of the game. Again, a player that usually averages over 4 goals per contest.
Goal number 66, Nate Raymond.
Again, the Bears trying to hold an opponent under 10 goals for a 5th time this season. Held Anderson to 9 goals, Coker 2 goals. Belmont Abbey held them to 6, and Florida Tech 8 goals. Shot by Phillips, that one goes wide. As another change in goalkeeper, it will be Cullen Walsh now in the crease for the Bears. Which will most likely be the final sub. I believe that's all. I think that's all the goalkeepers they brought with them. Looking at the sheet. Kirkham gets free. Shot is blocked. 2:44 remaining in the game. 21 seconds on the shot clock. Well, the Pioneers will be back in action next Saturday when they host nationally ranked Limestone. Match time set for 4 o'clock. Our next broadcast on the Pioneer Sports Network, possibly Tuesday with baseball. We may have a schedule change coming up for you. Hopefully have that confirmed by tomorrow. If not, the next broadcast will be at Red Edmonds Field on Wednesday. The Pioneer softball team, who swept Mars Hill today, will be hosting Catawba in a South Atlantic Conference doubleheader. And we'll have offsides on the Bears, so Tusculum will go on the restart, trying to generate some offense. 90 seconds. Counting. Long pass. It goes over, but picked up by Lenoir-Rhyne, and have a turnover on the Bears. And Cale Lawrence. Lawrence-Brown with a shot off the post. Coming up with it is Phillips. Lawrence sneaks in, gets in, and gets to goal for Cale Lawrence, the senior from British Columbia. So Cale Lawrence gets a goal to add to his assist from earlier today. For Cale, his 21st goal of the season. And also the 57th goal of his career, as he's playing in his 50th career game today. So it looks like Lenoir-Rhyne is going to 10 seconds. Looks like they're going to run this one out, and that should do it. So your final score, Lenoir-Rhyne 22, Tusculum 9. With the win for the Bears, they improved to 6-3 on the season, 3-1 in South Atlantic Conference play, while the Pioneers go to 7-2 on the year and 1-2 in the league. That does it for today. Lenoir-Rhyne gets the sweep in Lacrosse, defeating the women earlier today, and also the men today by the score of 22-9. For a full recap of today's games and other Tusculum athletic events, we invite you to visit our website at TusculumPioneers.com.